Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Tommy Devito, keeping it rolling. What a great performance. Fired up to dive into this one. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, quick reminder, Quarterback School Patreon community. This group is the foundation, the bedrock of the channel. Not only is it a great, cheap way to support the channel, but you also get even more Quarterback School content. So if you're wondering where your favorite quarterback full game analysis is, it's probably over at the Quarterback School Patreon community. The link is in the video description. Hop over there, join, become a member. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get into it. Tommy Devito, the Giants, rolling right out the gate here. RPO, glance, off counter. Let's get it going. This is outstanding football. The seventh defender enters the box, rip it right off the conflict defender 34. This is outstanding. So this is a really, really well done football play. So what happens here is I'm going to call this glance up top. It's paired also with a little screen down here. So we get the, what I'm used to saying, the horizontal stretch with the vertical stretch of the RPO passing world. So it's just an outstanding job of then coupling that with counter. So we're going to kick out the guard. We're going to try to wrap it. We get logged there. Essentially, they're just running counter up top. And this thing is a thing of beauty. As soon as the seventh defender, so this conflict defender, he is unblocked. He enters down into the box. We then have this opportunity to throw this thing, an SRPO run at a very high level. Love it. You can see the stretch, right? Look at the bubble down here to the bottom. Pulls defenders. The glance up top. Read that safety, enter the box, and the ball is on the body on the break. Outstanding. Just a beautiful job. Again, as 34, top left corner, enters down into the box. We're going to rip that glance right behind it. And not the easiest footwork in the world because you've got to ride that same side counter action on and then flip your feet around and throw it. Beautiful back foot, all his cleats in the ground. Strike, hell yes. Next one here, beautiful job from Devito using his legs. So we're going to get this pylon throw down here to the bottom with the over. It's not there. No doubt, Devito can run it a little bit. I wouldn't necessarily classify it as like maybe a true kind of running quarterback, but got the capacity to run it a little bit. Just enough duel right here. Put a little wiggle on, fall forward, get a first down. Really nice. Now, when you look at the kind of overall picture of this play, what I'm used to calling this kind of pylon or flag throw, this is like that deep corner paired with this over. Very common concept in the league. In addition, you've got these wide check down opportunities. Now, we'll see later in the game, he does a great job of getting it to a check down. Right here for a third down conversion. Probably there right here. But if it's blurry, if it's muddy, his ability to just wiggle, stay alive, and go get it. Go get a first down with your feet when you're a young quarterback. These are just drive extenders. Showcase the athleticism, protect the ball, two hands on the ball. And again, you can see this thing play out three levels down here to the bottom, right? You've got the check down, you've got the over, you've got the back pylon flag. So yeah. Could you flip it out to the tight end? Sure. And we don't expect it to be perfect for anybody, let alone a guy undrafted, still in the first handful of starts. But I love the ability to just be decisive, protect the ball, get vertical, go get a first down. Love it. So you can see here just the pocket movement, two hands on the ball, over, up, dip and rip, protect the ball right there, whoop, and get vertical. Put a move on, fall forward, first down. We are rolling. Next one here, this is beautiful design. So a little, what I would classify as Wildcat Bash GT, and the Fighting Joe Barrys just look a little lost. And they were struggling all day with quarterback run. But this idea being, we're reading the C-gap defender. This is counter to the right, bash to the left. And they just have no answers as far as the eye discipline about how to defend a play like this. Because technically they have the numbers, meaning the defense has the numbers. But the way that this thing sorts itself out, it's so poorly executed that they have no chance. So this is the conflict defender. So they're asking, first of all, this is a unique thing. I think a lot of people who run Wildcat, or when you're non-quarterback, your stud running back right here is the one making the decision. You can have the kind of illusion that we're running bash GT. So bash, back, away. Okay, so that's the bash element. And then we're going to run GT down here to the bottom. So the right side is going to be gap down. And then we are going to be kicking and wrapping, just running counter to the front side. Oftentimes, and I'm guilty of this at lower levels of football, you'll call this play and just say, hey, bro, keep it. But they are really reading this thing out. And so we read this conflict defender. He wants to surf it, squeeze it, not tackle the back, come down and play the counter. Well, then we're just going to hand it off and we're out the door. Now they try to scrape exchange it where this linebacker comes over the top, but it looks like the linebacker comes over the top thinking it's going to be zone read, and he's keying the quarterback. He's keying Barkley here. Well, guess what, Joe? That thing is down the sideline. Joe who? Man, right out the gate, this thing is beautiful. Whoop. Yep. Poor eye discipline from 58, and we're by ya. Outstanding. So again, from the back, we'll really be able to see it. We are reading the C-gap defender right here, the guy with his hand on the ground. Okay, we've got a lead blocker. There's the arc block. Here comes the bash. Okay, that's the back away. Front side here, gap down. Probably get an opportunity for a deuce right there. We're back on the center. We're kicking out from the guard, and then we're wrapping to the play side inside linebacker right there. That's the GT element to the right. So we've got bash to the left, GT to the right. And again, really cool design because you're asking your beast, your playmaker, to play quarterback and be the decision maker and run Wildcat quarterback run. Play it out, see him squeeze. He tries to surf too much in the pipe, hand it off. And again, the guy who technically, for me, should be on this, once he takes away once he makes that quarterback's read easy, and we're going to gap exchange this thing or scrape exchange where he's coming over the top, he's the guy who has to make this tackle. He's got the quarterback, he's got the ball carrier this way. So we're blocking right there, but then no one's on here. This is just eye discipline. He's got his eyes on Saquon and the ball. Guess what? Right by him. See ya. So again, this video is not on the Fighting Joes, but we got to at least point out things that make it look too easy. And it's a beautiful call, great design, love it. Next one here, nice job by Tommy Devito, kind of extending this play. This looks like it's trying to almost move the launch point to the right. We're going to run, trying to hit that over up top, coming towards us. Now we'll talk about maybe some technique here that we could help with this play. But this is a great job from Devito, making a play on the sideline, giving his guy a chance, doing a little bit of like a scramble rules as far as 17 coming back down towards us. I love the idea of moving the launch point. 82 does a nice job trying to secure the edge. Feel that time zone. Keep your eyes downfield. Make a throw right on the side hash. That's a hell of a catch as well. My thing about this play, I personally would love to see the over up top just settle down. I'm used to calling it run, not to get covered. So this idea being that if we're going to call, and I'm going to call this inside post, and probably a deep post that just kind of turns into a scramble drill. Well, if we're going to roll this over coming across and it's open, so if you're open right here, just settle down. Most teams would tell you to settle here as opposed to running to get covered. So as you continue to run, because there's a defender out here, you don't want to run to get covered. Just settle down and the quarterback will see you and put it on you. So we're going to move the launch point. We're securing the edge, and then as you settle down, you're on the same page and you just rip it right there. So that's how I would like to see the play played in structure. I'll pause it and just kind of show the spacing of it. So you can see that over coming across right there. To me, he's open. Just settle on the numbers. We can throw that ball on the numbers. Now, maybe he can't get it over the backer, and if that's the case, if this is the backer, then we can't get over. I'm saying put the brakes on right here. Hopefully he'll continue to move and we can rip that thing right there. As opposed to continuing here for me and we're getting covered, right? We've got defender, So that ability, but right here, the way it works out, I thought Devito does a great job. It's not there, the way that this thing plays out. You got to extend. You got to create. Keep your eyes down the field. Strike on the sideline. It's a beautiful play. It's awesome. So out of structure here, salvaging plays, extending plays, the trademark of the performance. Really nice job. Extend, not looking to run, eyes downfield, throwing a strike. Hell yeah. Next one here, 3rd and 6. Now, obviously, this is a great win. Nice performance from Devito. But if we're being honest about the overall performance, there were some plays that were left out there wanting. This is one of those 3rd down conversions. So we end up kind of late to the shallow. But this play is there at multiple spots. And so this is one of those reps. Again, we don't expect it to be perfect, but we do one of those reps where you acknowledge the fact that, hey, this could have been played better, more in structure to allow us to get a 1st down. This is old school dinosaur shallow cross. So what does that mean? That means that we're going to run someone on the shallow, someone on the deep hook. That's shallow cross. Almost always paired with a curl on the backside and a post down here is like a quarters alert. And oftentimes the read is man. You're going to go 1 to 2. And there's not a lot of great 2 options here. Sometimes your teams will allow you to run away. Zone. Different teams run it different ways, but you settle up here on the shallow, and usually you're thinking 1 here, 2 here, almost to a triangle read with that check down. You can also kind of work it all the way across shallow, deep hook, curl, check down. So lots of different ways to interpret this. At the end of the day, it is a shallow, deep hook, curl. Now, I think when you look at the film, again, we'll play it again, open, 1st down. And again, this is really only a quarters alert or 0 post down here to the bottom. So play this thing out. It's zone. You got plenty of time. Nice pass protection. Deep hook. No. First of all, the shallow is probably not run correctly. I'd want to get over there and settle down. As soon as he runs and looks right there, if you're looking, you're booking. You got to keep running. So now we've got the deep hook on the Giants. It's open. We got to throw it. Maybe he's camouflaged to Devito right on the logo. How about the curl up top? It's also open. Got to throw it. So we got 2 open throws for a 1st down. And again, we get a completion here, kind of extended out of structure, kind of what Devito's doing, most comfortable doing right now. They end up not getting the 1st down on a 4th down. So it leads to a drive stop, turn the ball over midfield, all because we can't get through the read. 1 to 2. The deep hook is there. Got to throw it. No reason to bail. Again, we're not being, it's not overly critical, overly sensitive. All right. Get through the read. Don't expect it to be perfect, but we can't have these kind of situations where we're turning the ball over midfield. Next one here, 3rd and 3. A few different things here. Again, we're going to get out, scramble. Doesn't like it. Got to go create. He sees Barkley, the check down kind of scramble rule in the flat, and we just sky mail it. Now, this is a throw. We've seen him make more difficult throws out of structure, just looking for the consistency element of it to be able to make this throw. I think this is a throw, if you talk to him, he would expect to make. Now, in addition to that, we can talk about the in-structure element of it. So we're going to run like a deep hook, and we're going to run like the number 2 on kind of a post down here. Now, I would guess that this is more of a tricks split field safety play, but it kind of works itself out where it's the same thing, where what does this space look like? In 3-by-1, I often talk about what is this weak safety, free safety doing? Well, in middle of the field closed, they've made it easy for you. There is nobody over there. So you know you've got all this space. So if we've got a tricks post killer on and we're going to run this deep hook, do we have that? If not, can we see this space to be able to get to attack? Because it will be there. So that, to me, in a perfect world, you would love to see that ball go out. We don't have to be in the install to know exactly what they're trying to do here. But man, turn on the film and you would love to see that throw to 17. As soon as the middle field player turns and opens up like that to the bottom, you've got that thing. So again, who knows how they're asking him to read it? It sure doesn't look like he's trying to do that, but it's there. And we saw Brock Purdy hit a very similar route to Debo on this exact type of throw. That's wide open, big shot. Okay, it's muddy, it's blurry. Great, you got to get out of there. Obviously more comfortable right now extending than playing in structure. So we extend. We've seen him make throws like this a lot harder down the field. Right here, we just skymail that thing. So it can be all of the above, all things that they can learn from. I really like the play call, the design. I think it's there in structure. He doesn't see it. No. Okay, got to go. Now just relax and be the player that you've already shown you can be. Right there. That's not going to work. Next one, I put this on here just because I hate this play so much. This is inverted scat Hank to me. Now, not only is it not my favorite play, okay, great, let's get a completion. He has a great completion percentage, 17 for 21, not throwing all smokes by any means. But the Packers all day felt like they were giving up all sorts of real estate outside the numbers. Now, inverted Hank to me is just one step smoke, hook, mirrored on both sides. One step smoke, hook, and then that sit over the ball. Normal Hank is just curl flat outside. The sit is the same. So it's the same play. We're attacking the same space, just how we get there is a little bit different. Now, Hank is a terrible play in general for me. It's even worse when the first read gets jacked at the line of scrimmage and never gets out on the sit. Okay, so nice job from Devito here finding a completion. I thought he did a really nice job all game finding completions. So not there, no panic, decisive, get it out, get yourself a nice little gain. Okay. I mean, that's a nice job from Devito here playing a safe play. And you can see the tight end get jacked right at the line of scrimmage. Boop. Not there. Quickly get it to the smoke. Well done. Get it out of your hand. Completion. Halftime. You dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. I really do appreciate you subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to me, so thank you for taking the time. Again, the Quarterback School Patreon community, you know about it. Join, become a member. I appreciate your support. Get even more Quarterback School content. We also have Quarterback School courses. Now, these courses are the premium content available through the channel. These are deep, deep dives on my favorite football topics. We have a course on RPOs, we talk about in this video. We have a course on tempo, pass protection. The best-selling course is how to beat every coverage. We even have an entire offensive system available for you, so hop over there and enroll. The link is in the video description. We also have a bunch of free resources available. Check out those linked in the video description as well. Finally, make sure to follow me across social media platforms. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get back to it. Next one here, another beautiful quarterback run game call. I'm used to calling this zone read lead. A lot of people call it zone read escort. It's zone read, but the layer off of the split flow action and the crack block makes this thing really nice. So again, certainly a duel enough. It looks like it looks like the Fighting Joes here are like trying to play Pat White in the early 2000s. Like they've never, ever seen, earmuffs here, never, ever seen fucking zone read. Like it's that bizarre. So right here, here's your conflict defender. That's who we're reading. It is an easy pull read. He is hard down. Okay, now we've already shown on the GT with the bash, they did a scrape exchange. So now the linebacker comes over. He's got the quarterback right here. Well, guess what? We're going to crack his ass right there. Boom, crack. And we've got the split flow action. So we're trying to make this look like split flow inside zone. We're going to bluff here. He's then going to lead up on the corner. So we've got the dive and we've got the quarterback run. There it is. Now, I say a lot on this channel. I think it's an easy way for me to make sense of it, and at least in my own mind. Hopefully it works for you. If you're in the quarterback run game world and there is a middle field safety, you have the run game advantage anywhere you want. And let me say that again for the people in the back. If there is a middle field safety, a post safety, middle field closed, and you are able to run your quarterback and don't burn someone like on a BS fake one way or the other, you're going to have the numbers advantage to both sides. That is why quarterback run game is so good. So we're going to read this player right here, and then we're going to enjoy the crack and the lead block or the escort. So let it wash over you. 55. Thank you very much. Easy. Crack. Lead block. Free safety. And again, it's a hard block coming out, or hard tackle coming out of the heavens from, punt return depth. Whoop. Make a miss. Everything except finishing in the end zone, tackled by his own guy. Awesome play. I love it. And they just looked so confused on zone read. I mean, they're not giving yourself a chance. And it's a great play with the crack block. Easy read. Vertical. Make somebody miss. Great job making him miss right there. I mean, he's going to score. You got a chance to score in two-hand touch right there. Whoop. Friendly fire tackle right there from 17. Nice tackle. Look how low he is. shoulder right in the midsection. Rough. Awesome play. Next one here, 3rd and 9. Here's the completion to the number 3, the tight end on the chip flat. They're going to get a little flood concept down here to the bottom. Go, sail. That flat defender gets depth. Just check it down. This is playing within structure, making a good decision, potentially a game manager decision right here to play effective, efficient football. Outstanding. Love the call. Come down here. We're going to get that little twist. So the 1 and the 2 switch. That's the first part of it. So it's not just a static release. So we're out on the clear. We're up on what I'm used to calling the sail or Seattle. And then we are checking. So chip into the flat. And whoever the flat defender is, if they get depth to take away that sail, just get it out quickly. Boom, to the flat. First down. It's awesome. It's exactly how it's supposed to be played. It's very well done. Great design. Nice execution. Switch release. Flat defender. Look at the flat defender get depth. He's peeking over his left shoulder. 25. Nobody in the flat. Collision. First down. Well done. And again, you can see the time clock from Devito here. 5. Hitch out. I mean, that's it. It's decisive football. Really well done. Right on him. Get vertical. Go get his first down. Well done. Next one here. 3rd and 9. Zone read. Triple to the bottom. Nobody has the quarterback. The Fighting Joes look like it is just this brand new play that we have never seen, heard of, had no idea it was going to be run. It's an easy read. This is triple. And again, middle field close. Safety's got to come out of the heavens, make the tackle, first down. This is too easy. I mean, it really is. Conflict defender. Okay, here is the triple element, the dive. Okay, is the conflict defender, the key defender, going to tackle the dive? If he is, we're going to pull it and run. Now, if there's someone there to tackle the quarterback, who probably should be one of these 2 players, or we should get in split field safety and have the safety down here potentially. Guess what? The pitch, though, is going to be right here. So we've got the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch. This is spread triple football. No one covers the quarterback. So when he goes to run it, there's nobody there. But there's nobody there because they are covering the pitch. So we're out with this thing, right? Easy to see. And it just creates this cavern. Feels like I'm that famous drawing of Vince Lombardi drawing up. We're going to make a wall, an alley. And I mean, this is too easy. There's no way you should be able to run zone read in the NFL in 2023 and have it look like this. That is so much space. That is just backbreaking. And I mean, it's a great job. It's a nice job. I'm not going to say great. It's a very nice job from Devito. Comes out. He's going to throw the pitch. No. Get vertical. Yes. Collision. First down. Outstanding. Next one here. We're going to stay in the kind of mode of being aggressive down the field. Flea flicker. We're going to run post bluff wheel up top. And really this, to me, is getting fortunate. Getting a little bit lucky with the ball. I don't necessarily think this is a back shoulder throw. It's a hell of a catch to go back and make this contested catch. This, to me, is one of the very rare flea flicker check down situation where I think you'd love to have Barkley get out on a check down and just get this ball down. But getting rewarded for being aggressive down the field, again, I think it's worth acknowledging when you turn on the film. I would classify this as a poor decision, and we don't want to throw this. So here comes the bluff wheel, what I'm going to call the bluff wheel. We're going to come out like we're going to block, try to lull this thing, and then let it go. Now, you hope the bluff beats the flat defender. Okay, so that's who the bluff is trying to beat. The post is trying to beat the corner. Now, if the corner doesn't go with the post, you can't throw this. So you've got to kind of feel this space back here. Because if there's someone over the top, even if you go out here and you win on this bluff wheel, so say he triggers down and is thinking he's going to go block on the run, and then we gap him and go hit him on the rail. If there's a corner back here, he should make the play on this. And really the flat defender and the corner should make the play on this. So what I'm saying here is on this, and every team does this differently. I've been on some teams that practice this a lot, some teams that never talk about it, never go over it. If we're going to do flea flicker, okay, so we hand it, we pitch it. Do we ask the back to stay in, as an extra blocker and like a take the hit off the quarterback? Or do we want him getting out in case exactly what happens here, where everyone gets depth and now there's this big cavern for a check down? So yeah, it's a lot of moving parts to throw a check down, but I never like just chucking up a ball like a prayer. Now right here, our prayers are answered, but it's going to be hard to live in this world. So again, watch this thing play out up top. Bluff post. Bluff. Got him. Right? So he wins. He beats the flat defender. But the corner's still out there hanging out. So the corner technically could make a play on it. You get friendly fire. The linebacker just runs right by it. If he could play the ball, it'd be a pick right in his face. And it's a great job by the wide receiver going back and making that play. But for me here, I would want to see Barkley toss it, secure it, check down, get the ball back. Fortunate. Hey, man, it works. Own it when it works. It's always a great call when it works. I think when you pull it apart and really understand exactly what they're trying to do, I would classify this as getting lucky. Maybe a club short. Fortunate. Okay. Next one here. 3rd and 7. Touchdown pass. Tommy Devito doing Devito things. Extending the play. Doesn't like the pick or rub up top. Neither do I. Get out and extend. The DB has his back turned. We talk about it all the time. Only covering the width of his shoulders. Devito throws a strike. So no to the left, no to the over. Got to go. Beautiful job right here. Again, you can see 37 only has his back turned. He's not covering anything except the width of his shoulders. The ball is perfect. Up on a face. Dot. Touchdown. Again, Devito out of structure, making plays. Awesome. So what is this play? Don't necessarily love the idea of running like a 2-yard pick here. So here's the pick or the rub. Here's that kind of initial right in the flat. Probably 1, 2, right there to the pick or the rub. We're going to get that over going to the back line. And then touchdown back here. Probably working the back line. Again, when he comes off, the thing to pay attention to is the DB has his back turned. So he's looking this way. So you can just let it rip. As long as he doesn't turn his head around, you should be good to go. Beautiful job. Play this thing out left to right. No up top. No to the over. Got to go. Back turned. Give your guy a chance. It is a perfect throw. So scramble, out of structure. He's going full speed too. He's pumping right here. No, go. Running. Again, I really love the little peek behind right there. Shows great awareness. Football IQ. Pumping. And that is a strike. Woo-hoo! Let's go. So last couple here. We've got 63 seconds left. Down 1. Final drive. The Fighting Joe Barrys decide they're going to play off coverage up top. We're going to find the little hitch. Way too easy, way too much space, and we get out of bounds. So, the reality is the reality. Tommy Devito doing a great job taking what's there from the defense, getting completions in the 2-minute situation, not forcing something down the field. Eventually, you're going to need a chunk. But right here, take what the defense gives you, nice awareness to hop up, go get yourself as much as you can possibly get. I just love the decisiveness, the vision, balls out quickly, giving his team an opportunity here. Then finally, the last one here, the very next play, we're going to hit the number 2 up top on what I'm going to call a corner or a sail. This is a beautiful throw from Devito. This is essentially the game winner. Big, massive chunk, way too easy. So 25 on 17 on our right. You can see he's outside leverage. Okay, that's important. It's middle field closed. You can see the safety's feet up top. You don't want to give up your outside leverage if you're 25. Whoop, he does. 17. Unbelievable quickness, beautiful route, great base throw from Tommy Devito. This is outstanding quarterbacking. Just really well done. Talk about different ways to get to essentially a flood concept. So we're going to get that back pylon, big throw there. Here's the route where the ball ends up going. Again, the coverage element. He's outside leverage on the number 2. Middle field closed. You want to be outside leverage to funnel him to the middle field player. But when he goes to run this thing, it's this hard knob right at the top. Hard nod, and then he comes out to the corner of the sail. They've got Barkley in the flat, and there's that 3-layer we talk about all the time. But it's this nod. Really pay attention to this route at the top. Outstanding. Footwork-wise, I love Devito's base right here. He's ready to throw. Powerful. Torque. Precision. It's a thing of beauty. Watch that route, though, first. Up. Nod. Boom. Just that little nod. I mean, it's pretty short, too. It's not deep down the field, but it's that violent movement right there. that really wins. He's thinking, the defender is thinking, oh, he's going to run an over. He's running across the field. That's where I'm vulnerable. Nope. Out towards the sideline. And then watch Devito's footwork. Watch his base. Perfect. Oh, perfect. What a fucking great performance to close this thing out, man. That is awesome. Great call as well. Really nice job taking advantage of what the defense has given you and making the big play when you have to. Outstanding. So that is a wrap. Tommy Devito, the Giants, big win. Love to come from behind. Great final drive. A lot to like in this video. Really, it's a great story, no doubt about it. Besides for the craziness of the agent, the crowd shot, just the quarterback play itself, the story, awesome. Really enjoyed the way that he plays too, kind of extending plays, being creative. You can tell not super comfortable yet, kind of in structure in the pocket, necessarily playing through some of these plays, but still the playmaker vibes, the ability to get out and create, the ability to be decisive, to protect the ball for the most part. Just a really nice job. That's a big win. National primetime game. You got to love it. You got to be excited for the guy. Thank you so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.